Sarah Furnish. I grew up in Cedar Rapids.
Sarah, can you move it over?
No, I really need this microphone. So the question I have is, why is there a construction zone if there's no actual levee? It's confusing. That's kind of my question of the week. So I had two other things that I wanted to touch on. Time Check Rec Center. I was told that they were denied a grant from the Wardens Association because it was never used. When I was a kid, it was used. This was a city recreation center that was not kept up. As I grew older, it was not used. On the other hand, in that area, there was always the Y and always the Boys and Girls Club. Now there's nothing. Now there's more places to do drugs and graffiti and have major problems. When you look at the Time Check area, we all see that it's been run down for years, that it's went downhill progressively over time. And when you hear people who have lived in this neighborhood for many, many years say that the garbage hasn't been removed for years, their streets have not been plowed for years, this is something that has been done to history. You are making history happen to these historical homes and historical neighborhoods. You look at Bruce Moore and people treasure it. The city, the organizations, the people, they love it. It's a part of Cedar Rapids history. That's what it takes to invest in your citizens and your historical neighborhoods. That's what Cedar Rapids has. They have old, beautiful buildings. I like the idea of having some kind of design plans, but you have to save what you have. You cannot throw away your history. The parks, the homes, the buildings, and the trees. So, that was one other thing I wanted to talk about. The removal of large trees in large numbers will increase the ground level temperature by several degrees, thereby contributing to the city heat signature and making living conditions worse. What I'm talking about is the large trees that are being removed in the Time Check area during the demolitions. From what I've been told, there's already been 5, and there's several more in the way. Large trees absorb carbon and release more oxygen, improving the city's air quality. Lord knows we need that. I mean, I'm sorry, but I've never been to another city that smells like Cedar Rapids. Large trees supply nesting for birds and wildlife, which are right now breeding and nesting. Removal of large trees in large numbers will significantly decrease the property values for the remaining property in the neighborhood. In conclusion, each tree should be properly examined by city forester or professional arborist to determine if the tree is unsafe, a hazard, or a potential invasive species before anyone is permitted to remove it. Sound, desirable trees should be left in place. I want to touch one thing on what Lon said. The city, one thing that you can have here is a little piece of a dream. You can have an affordable house and own it from working hard at these stinky factories. These people have been penalized by a heavy-handed government for years. That's the reputation, a heavy-handed government that will penalize hardworking citizens to death, and a horrible smell. If you think that you can attract new people into this city by demolishing it and putting up some kind of new cityscape, I'm sorry, but I don't know anybody that would move into that. Thank you.